Do you believe it when they say that Chinese banks are losing money across the board, yet their capital adequacy ratio is the highest in the world? Official data show that China's banking sector generated 1.8 trillion yuan in revenue in the first 3 quarters, with half of it earned by the big 4 banks. The break-even interest rate spread for Chinese banks is 1.8, but the current average spread is only 1.42. In short, banks are losing money across the board. The worst losses are among the big 6 banks, with an average spread of 1.31, urban commercial banks are at 1.37, rural commercial banks 1.58, and joint stock banks 1.56. Meanwhile, the authorities released another set of data that looks extremely healthy, indeed, the best in the world. Commercial banks' capital adequacy ratio supposedly reaches 15.3%. This number sends the message that Chinese banks are the safest in the world. But is that really the case? This adequacy ratio is clearly fabricated. At least 3 points prove this. First, the ratio contradicts the widespread losses across the banking sector. Second, not long ago the government urgently issued a special bond, with 500 billion yuan earmarked to replenish banks' capital, an absurd move. If banks supposedly have such a high capital adequacy ratio, why would they need more capital? It is like a family that supposedly has huge savings but still borrows money from friends to top up those savings. How ridiculous. Third, and most crucially, almost everyone trying to withdraw money from banks now encounters obstacles. Banks routinely refuse, delay with various excuses, or block withdrawals. They even demand that you obtain a certificate from the police station explaining the purpose of your withdrawal, claiming it is for your own good to prevent fraud. What kind of absurdity is this? The truth is simple, the banks no longer have money. They are already bankrupt, but the CCP is propping them up with sheer force, preventing ordinary people from withdrawing their own funds, because the CCP holds the guns and knives, and the people do not.